because good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for the Empowerment Zone presentation. My name is Karla Lee, and I am the proud principal of Harrison Elementary, part of the South Bend Empowerment Zone. And today I would like to take this opportunity to invite you into our space. Now I know we're virtual, and it's kind of hard to make connections via video, but we're going to do the best way that we can. And we're going to welcome you on in and establish those initial relationships and hope that you choose Harrison as your child's option for their K through 5 education experience. So that being said, I would like to take a moment to introduce myself and tell you why I chose to be the leader of Harrison Elementary. So again, my name is Karla Lee, and I am not only the principal of Harrison, but I'm also an alumna. And so I want to show you a little picture. Now, not very many people want to show their adolescent pictures of themselves, but I want to show you something. This was my middle school yearbook, and I was actually on the yearbook committee when we created this. And on this page, and some of my fellow classmates may see themselves here as well, but on this page right there, that's me. That's me as an 8th grader at Harrison Elementary. And so I wanted to share that with you because I want you to understand that not only am I a leader in the field of education, but I'm also a proud member of the West Side. Currently, I live on the West Side, I shop, and I dine on the West Side. And so when I say that I am a part of the West Side of South Bend, I have been for the last, let's be generous and say for the last 40 plus years. So that being said, my husband is also a proud alum of Harrison Elementary, and we are both proud graduates of the South Bend Washington High School. Go Panthers! And so not only were we alums of Washington High School, but also our children as well as my father. So we have a strong pathway on the west side of South Bend, and we really enjoy what we do. And I'm also proud to say that all of my children also are part of graduates of South Bend schools. And two of them are currently serving as employees here of South Bend Community Schools as well. And so I just want to make that connection with you because I want you to understand that as you are making the choice, again, for your child's education, I want you to understand that what we do, we are not taking lightly. We are indeed in the empowerment zone, changing the student experience. And so I would like to take a moment just to share with you our empowerment zone vision, mission, and core beliefs. And I would please ask that you would be very attentive to the words that I'm going to read because we spent a lot of time capturing how we wanted our students to what we wanted their education to look like for those 5 to 6 years as Harrison generals. So here is our vision. We are a system of schools that eliminates academic and social-emotional opportunity gaps and cultivates the greatness that exists within each child to confidently pursue their dreams in our city, our nation, and our world. Our mission statement. The Empowerment Zone nurtures the mind, body, and spirit of each child by enhancing equity, learning, and change for students, staffs, and family. We harness the power of community and relationships to ignite transformation. And our core beliefs. Students and family are first. We make collaborative decisions that are in the best interest of students and families by lifting all voices. We strategically use resources to meet the individual needs of every student. equity. We acknowledge the system and institutional inequities that currently exist in public education. We repair harm by shifting away from exclusionary discipline practices and restore relationships between community, students, and educators. And the last one, excellence. Our schools are relentless in the pursuit of greatness by implementing bold and innovative practices. We hold ourselves and others to high standards and guide students to take ownership of their learning through trust and accountability. So that being said, I would like to take the opportunity to go a little bit deeper and to share what type of experiences you and your child will experience while enrolling at Harrison Elementary. So again, Harrison Elementary is located on the west side of South Bend. We are one of 5 schools that make up the Empowerment Zone with approximately 620 students and 80 plus staff members. And I believe by the time I left the office this morning, we're up to 622. Our campus was built in 2003 behind the original building, which is the building that I attended. What makes our school special? Well, let me share just a little bit about that through the perspective of the students, the families, and the staff. First of all, let's talk about our students because they're our number one priority, right? So we are offering a world-class curriculum and instruction experience. This summer, we adopted 2 rigorous curriculums. We adopted Ready Math curriculum as well as Wit and Wisdom. We also infused the iReady individual pathway so we can gather data on our students that's in real time, and we can pivot and make adjustments to meet their educational needs. We also offer extracurricular activities. Last year, we offered basketball, soccer, and cross country. And we look forward to continuing those opportunities post-pandemic. We celebrate our students, which is what we love to do, and our families. We have monthly birthday themed celebrations, also known as birthday bashes, as well as we offered partnership opportunities such as our drive-in with our sister school, Coquillard. And this year we are also having a holiday extravaganza, which I will share with you more about that a little bit later. For our families, because we strongly believe in that connection. We are partners with our families. We have, for the leadership opportunities, our Parent Advisory Council, where we are intentional with bringing the voices of our families into the decisions that we make. We offer parent cafes where parents are brought together with leadership as well as other parents to have conversations about what's going well, what's not going well, and how we can support each other. We have culturally responsive PBIS. We want our kids in school. Our kids cannot learn if they are not in school. And so we target and try to figure out the best ways to ensure that all of our students are there and that they can rebound on by themselves so that they are in school every single day. We implement restorative justice practices. That means that we look at ourselves and how we as individuals impact others and how we can repair that harm. We have early warning systems in place. In our early warning systems, we want to know if our students are not meeting their abilities, why aren't they? And we don't want to defer those decisions. We want to know right away why our students are not successful and how we can help them be successful. And then we have student assistance program, where we have a team of industry experts to help with anxiety, depression, and continue to build relationships with not only Harrison, but all of the schools in the Empowerment Zone. And finally, from our staff perspective, I want to let you know, and I say this with bias, but also true, we have the best staff in South Bend. Our staff is reflective of the community of students that we serve, and we are very proud of that. This summer, our staff spent weeks learning new curriculum as well as building other instructional strategies to help our students be successful, but also identify their being the teachers, what needs they needed to be more successful at the job they do, which is instruction. Now, before I get to before I continue with the other part of the program and presentation, I am going to bring forward our bilingual specialist, Senora Mabel. And Senora Mabel will now translate the first part of my presentation for those of you who require that service during this presentation. Thank you and welcome, Senora Mabel.
Gracias, señora Lee. Buenos días, yo soy la señora Mabel Boyajian Migliaro, especialista bilingüe de la Escuela Harrison. Yo tengo el agrado de traducir la presentación de la señora Lee, que es nuestra directora en la Escuela Harrison. La señora Lee tiene mucho orgullo de ser una exalumna de la Escuela Harrison y de las escuelas de South Bend. Ella les ha mostrado una foto de cuando ella asistía a la escuela en el grado 8, que significa mucho porque ella entiende la situación de nuestros estudiantes y de nuestras familias por ser parte de la comunidad de Harrison desde hace muchos años. La señora Lee también fue exalumna de la escuela Washington. Vamos Panteras, y dice que su esposo y sus hijos también lo son. Ellos tienen 3 generaciones en su familia de participar en la escuela Washington. Ella considera que es importante que ustedes comprendan eso porque ella tiene un gran concepto de la necesidad de nuestra comunidad estudiantil y familiar en el lado oeste de South Bend. Ella y su familia todavía viven en el lado oeste de South Bend y contribuyen en la comunidad. Nuestra escuela tiene 620 estudiantes y ella se siente muy orgullosa de estar dirigiendo esa comunidad y espera poder tener la oportunidad de hacer lo mismo con sus niños una vez que ellos ingresen a nuestra escuela. Uno de los puntos más importantes de nuestra escuela es que forma parte de la zona de empoderamiento, que es una zona que se ha formado el año pasado con 5 escuelas en el lado oeste de la ciudad de South Bend. Nosotros tenemos una visión y una misión, la cual la voy a leer en este momento en español. Nuestra visión es la siguiente: somos un sistema de escuelas que elimina las diferencias académicas y socioemocionales y cultiva la grandeza que existe dentro de cada niño para buscar con seguridad sus sueños en nuestra ciudad, en la nación y en el mundo. Nuestra misión: la zona de empoderamiento alimenta las mentes, el cuerpo, el espíritu de cada niño, abrazando la igualdad, el aprendizaje y el cambio para los estudiantes, para el personal y para las familias que forman. Nos apegamos al poder de la comunidad y relaciones que llevan a la transformación. Nuestras creencias: los estudiantes y la familia son lo primero para nosotros. Tomamos decisiones en colaboración que son de mejor interés para nuestros estudiantes y familias, escuchando sus voces. Estratégicamente, utilizamos cada recurso para cubrir las necesidades de cada estudiante. Igualdad. Reconocemos la desigualdad sistemática e institucional que existe actualmente en la educación pública. Reparamos el daño alejándonos de prácticas disciplinarias de exclusión y restauramos relaciones entre la comunidad, los estudiantes y los educadores. Y por último, la excelencia. Nuestras escuelas trabajan sin descanso en la búsqueda de la grandeza, implementando prácticas innovadoras. Tenemos estándares altos y guiamos a los estudiantes a ser responsables por su aprendizaje a través de la confianza y el compromiso. ¿Qué hace de nuestra escuela especial? Nuestra escuela es especial en 3 aspectos distintos. Uno, desde el punto de vista de los estudiantes. La zona de empoderamiento ha adquirido un nuevo currículum este año en matemáticas y en artes del lenguaje, Es un currículum que está siendo utilizado en muchas escuelas y distritos de alta performance en todo el país, para poder brindar a nuestros estudiantes una experiencia de buen nivel educativo. Nosotros también ofrecemos actividades extracurriculares. El año pasado hemos ofrecido básquetbol, soccer y cross country. Esas actividades esperamos reanudarlas una vez que la pandemia termine. Nosotros celebramos a nuestros estudiantes continuamente, celebramos sus cumpleaños y hacemos distintas fiestas durante el año en las que ellos participan. Somos muy conscientes de que nuestras familias necesitan apoyo, por eso se ha creado un consejo de padres que se reúne con la doctora Camacho, que es nuestra encargada de la zona de empoderamiento, para poder hablar sobre las preocupaciones y los éxitos que estamos teniendo en el plan de estudio que estamos desarrollando. También tenemos un café de padres, que es un espacio donde los padres se reúnen en este momento online para hablar de sus experiencias y de sus fracasos y lo que necesitan cambiar. Nuestra escuela está presentando distintos programas que favorecen el desarrollo de resolución de conflictos y de conducta de nuestros estudiantes. Tenemos justicia restaurativa, tenemos la respuesta cultural PBIS, un sistema de aviso temprano para detectar a los niños que necesitan apoyo extra antes de que ellos alcancen un nivel de fracaso. Y tenemos un programa de asistencia estudiantil con la relación con el programa Bowen, que apoya a nuestros estudiantes en caso de ansiedad, depresión, problemas de relación y familiares y otros desafíos que ellos puedan tener. En cuanto a nuestros maestros, hay 3 puntos importantes de nuestros maestros. Nuestro personal de enseñanza refleja a los estudiantes que servimos. Ellos se sienten identificados con sus maestros. Nuestro personal está comprometido en aprender, como los niños están comprometidos en aprender. Y nuestro personal, por sobre todo, aman lo que hacen. En este momento voy a dar lugar a la maestra de primer grado, la señora Jimena Flores, que es nuestra maestra del programa de Inmersión dual del idioma, para que ella les haga la presentación del programa Magnet que tenemos en nuestra escuela. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so very much, Senora Mabel. As you heard Mrs. Mabel say or share with us, is that Harrison not only has a building of 622 students, but we also have another nugget that we would like to share with you today as well. And that is our Magnet program, which is our dual language immersion program. This year we have the program that began in kindergarten, and we also have a cohort of first grade. So next year we'll have a cohort not only of kindergarten, but also pre-K. So for those of you who are looking for a pre-K option, we will offer pre-K as well as kindergarten, first and second grade dual immersion magnet programming option. I would like to bring our kindergarten teacher, Senor Daniel, to the seat, and he will show or demonstrate to you how our students learn in the dual language immersion class. Mr. Garcia?
Gracias, señora Lee. Buenos días. Morning, my name is Daniel Garcia. Soy el maestro Garcia y estoy enseñando del programa Dual Immersion Language en inglés. Entonces voy a demostrar algo muy breve para enseñarles cómo estamos haciendo los ejercicios, los programas y las actividades con los estudiantes. So I'm going to show you how we do the activities and a quick demonstration to show how we carry on with our kindergarten students. So in this example, en este ejemplo, vamos a hacer sumar con el número 4. Entonces, mire. So we're going to add up to number 4. In doing so, we're going to take an example here and show, firstly, the number 4. Vamos a presentar primero y les enseñamos cuál es el número 4. Okay. De ahí entonces podemos enseñarle las cantidades. Entonces tenemos 1, 2, 3 y 4. ¿De acuerdo? Entonces de ahí podemos enseñar a los niños que cuántos necesitamos para enseñar 4. Entonces tenemos 1 y cuántos más para ocupar a cumplir 4. Entonces tenemos aquí 1 y necesitamos 3 más para que tengamos aquí 4. ¿Okay? De la misma manera, como en dado, presentamos aquí el número 1. No sé si se mira. Entonces, también enseñamos que tenemos el número 2 con 2 puntos para contar al número 2. Y tenemos aquí para apuntar que tenemos el número 3. Y por fin, número 4. Entonces tenemos varias maneras que podemos enseñar a los niños para sumar los números que estamos practicando. So in summation, we're actually showing the students there are different ways to add up to 4 and showing them possibilities and examples of the numbers that they need to count. So such as 1 with a visual, 2 with 2 dots, 3, and finally adding up to 4. So there's many different options and visuals and methods that we use and utilize to carry out and have them practice to fully understand the different options and approaches that they can have. Entonces, por finalizar, tenemos muchas aplicaciones y métodos para que ellos puedan lograr la demostración y la lección que estamos presentando para los estudiantes. Gracias por su participación y aquí tenemos de nuevo la maestra Lee.
Thank you again, Senora Garcia. So as our time is wrapping up here today, there are just 3 high points that I would like for you to walk away and the Harrison community would like for you to walk away with. We take our jobs very seriously, number 1. The goals and the success of our students are always entered from a K-16 structure. And we don't take educating children lightly. We don't have a perfect pathway to do it. And we often say that we are imperfect educators, and we say that on purpose. Number 2, we are intentionally making connections with our families and community. We want to ensure that our families have a strong voice in the decisions that are being made in the education process for our students. And last, we love to have fun and celebrate. And with that celebration in mind, one of the opportunities that our families and students will have this holiday season is the eligibility to win a $1,000 holiday shopping spree or shopping spree of their choice. And that was designed by simply a simple ask with the community. So those are the type of community relationships that we are seeking to establish. And so why would all the students have the fun and not you as our listening audience? So that being said, on behalf of Dr. Cheryl Camacho and all of the leaders in the Empowerment Zone, I would like to share with you an opportunity to also win some prizes today in our swag bag. In our swag bag, we have a Harrison scarf. It's getting cold outside, no pun intended. And then also, as you see, we wore our lovely Harrison General t-shirts. We would also like to offer this as a prize as well. And there's some other swag materials in this bag as well. So, how do you win it? Simple. I gave you the answer to the high school that I graduated from in South Bend Community School Corporation. The first person that chats in the comment the name of the high school will be our winner. So that being said, our time is up today. But just remember, we're not preparing our students for a K-12 or K-5 experiences. We're preparing our students to be able to get stamps in this little passport book so that they are prepared to enter the world and compete on any stage. Thank you so much for joining us today, and enrollment is now open.